Hey everybody, how is it going? Well, I shut the wood stove down over a week ago, so you know what that means. It's time to get dirty and do some maintenance. But just like anything, if it's a lawnmower, if it's a car, if it's a tractor, if it's a boat or whatever you own, there is maintenance that you have to do if you want to keep that equipment in top shape and to last a long time. So the wood stove is a 2007. It is a central boiler, and I sold these furnaces back years ago for over 10 years with central boiler. And so what I do for maintenance is what I do. Maybe what I should do is some of these people that have 20-25-year-old stoves is, to go to them and see what they do as well, to see if it's kind of what in line what I do. But this is what I do. It isn't what central boiler told me to say or anything like that. It's just what I do. So it is shut down. It's now time to get dirty, get nasty, clean these ashes out, and I'm going to show you what I do as far as the damper, what I do with water, what I do with chimney, and we will get into it and get a little dirty. But first, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that we're going to be using. So let's go look at that. Okay, well, we need a trash can, and the reason being is those ashes have only been dead for over a week, maybe 10 days. They're still alive a little bit, and I'm not going to chance it, so we're going to put them in a trash can. Next thing we're going to use is a mask. We do got a shop vac. I'll show you what we're going to do that. We got our 40-year-old oil can from the oil rigs when I did that. Screwdriver, crescent wrench, a little emery cloth, and a little bit of a scraper, and of course a square pointed shovel. Those are some of the needy things that we need. So we're going to jump into it and we're going to get crazy. So bear with us. Well, one of the first things I want to do, since we're going to be taking ashes out of the front, I want to check out my clean out here in the back. And basically all this is a quarter of a turn. Let me show you how much ashes there are in this. I've checked this 2-3 times a year while under the burning season. There might be an inch in there. So some will come out the back, and some I'll just push into the firebox, since we're going to take ashes out the inside. I'm just using a 2x4. There's the back of the furnace, the baffle. This is a stainless steel furnace as far as the chimney. So if that's clean, that's basically all you got to do with the chimney. I check that, like I say, a few times during the year. I've never had one plug up myself because I check on that. So we push the ashes in, and now we can clean out the inside of that furnace. I'll probably doing a little bit of sweating. Oh boy, I'm used to sweating. I cut my own firewood. We do lots of stuff around the house, so I'm used to that. The wind is there ain't much wind. So I want to stay upwind We'll see what it's doing. Guess the wind's going that way. Yeah, so that'll be all right. I gotta do this with my opposite hand. Let's get these out of here. Well, the wind just didn't want to cooperate with me, and there wasn't hardly any wind. 1 minute it's blowing one way, the next minute it's coming the other way, but it just kind of lingered in the area. So that's a good reason to definitely use a mask when you're doing this step, and you could use goggles as well. But I'm just trying to get all that I can with a shovel at this point, and then we'll go to the next step. But I keep my ashes very manageable and not let them get too deep. I've taken my ashes out, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the shop back, and I'm going to clean these out more. Now, as far as scraping everything, this is a mild steel. This is one of furnace. This is before they went with the stainless steel, the 409 titanium enhanced. If you have that furnace, the titanium enhanced stainless steel furnace, get the ashes out of there and maybe shop vac it, but that's all you need to do with the newer titanium enhanced stainless steel. What I'm going to do is, this is a mild steel. I'm just going to use a putty knife, and we're just going to go ahead and just kind of get the door frame cleaned up a little bit. And then I'm also, this is a cast iron door, not stainless steel, or it's a cast iron. So we're going to go ahead and also just kind of clean that up. So that door frame looks awesome. Now we'll just knock some of this stuff off the door. You don't have to. I like to do it to make it look good. Down here where the solenoid is, we'll address that in a little bit. The door rope I changed last year. That looks good. So we'll do a little bit more on that here in a second, but I think we're ready to get the shop vac out, and we'll shop vac this all out. I was pretty light. What I'm getting at is, scraping that, but I didn't really scrape it. I just kind of didn't dig into it. So I was kind of mellow with it, just to clean it up is what I want to do. But there again, that's what Kevin does. Let's get this stuff out of here. shot back that out. The ash line, I did crawl in there and kind of inspect it, and it looks okay. I didn't see no pitting anywhere because the water does go all the way around this thing, and I was just concerned with the ash line as far as cleaning up the side. You know, it's just creosote on there, and creosote is fine. So that is very, very good. This is, like I say, a 2007, so we still got some more things to do. So let's go ahead and get some of these other things done. That looks very good inside there. Another thing I like to check and service is a damper door and the solenoid to see what that looks like. So this damper closes on the door frame, and the thing that you want to check, I'm just checking on this damper, and I do not feel any creosote, because creosote can build up on that, and if your door, or your temperature in your furnace keeps creeping up, it just means it's getting air somewhere. It's getting air through the damper, it's getting air through the door seal, or through the back chimney seal. So this is nice and clean. I feel nothing on this door, even on the frame of the furnace, or on the furnace door. So very, very happy with that. The other thing what I want to do is, this is drawn up by a magnet. When the thermostat temperature gauge calls for heat, it sends power to this, puts it up. Like I've said in other videos, once the temperature controller is satisfied, the furnace cuts power to this and it just falls. So a lot of times I'll just take some emery cloth, because that will get a little bit of rust on it. And if you have a door that is humming and it makes noise, you know, a buzzing noise, 9 times out of 10, you just gotta clean that connection where it is drawn up by that magnet. And sometimes these cotter pins will vibrate a little bit, and the same thing is, you would just, you know, I oil them up. And here again, here's my 40-year-old oil can. It kind of reminds you of the Wizard of Oz. Just an oil can. I just want to put oil on that connection and on that shaft. And I'll also oil that cotter pin a little bit. I do not like this being all rusty looking. So say what you will, I'm just going to put some oil on that, clean that up a little bit. Now, we're not done. There's another step here that I'm going to show you. So stay with us. Don't be turning me off and going to another channel and surfing. Stay with me. So that looks good. I like it. I like that. Some people might say, Kevin, why are you doing all that? Well, oil and steel, I was always told on the oil rigs, are best friends. So that's why I do that. That's Kevin. That ain't in the book. That's just how Kevin does it. I got a brother, Boone. His furnace is 25 years old, and he understands maintenance as well. So, brother, actually his name's Dan. I call him Boone because he's got a nickname. Everybody in our family has a nickname. So we're good there. What else do we got to do? Okay, there is something else we got to do. Our water. You know, what we're going to do is, I never add any water in this all year. I don't want to add any water now, because if you add water, you need to get that wood stove up to temperature to 185 for a few hours to kill any bacteria inside or in that water. And if I was to put it in now, it's going to sit there all summer, and I don't want a bacteria in my water. So I'm still in the safe level, but in the fall, when I go to start my furnace again, I'll probably top it off then. But we need to do a water sample and do a test on it. You don't need much. This is an older furnace. Newer furnaces, you have to send your water sample into central boiler. So don't get confused. You have to send samples into central boiler for your warranty. I have the Molly 350 in this, and so we'll show you how to do a test on the water as well. So let's give a little bit more. So you just open up and you just close that valve and it will drip down in there. But I'm going to show you what you can do with your chimney as well for during the summer months. Perfect. So what do you do with the chimney? Well, as you can see, I got a rain cap on mine, a spark arrestor, and so I don't really have to worry about the rain coming in through the chimney. Now, if you don't have one, you can take a pail, and instead of going ahead and climbing a ladder and putting that on, if you take a 2x4 or a 2x2 and just put the pail over it like this, or you could put it like this and just take a couple screws and screw the pail on it. And then all you would do is, with the pail on that 2x2, take it up and set it over. Let's say all your people come from this side of the house, you would just hide your 2x2 on this side so people don't see it. And then at the beginning of the burning season, just pick it off, unscrew it. Obviously that pail is going to be your designated pail because you're going to have some screw holes in it. But that's another way to cover that chimney to protect water, from coming in to the inside of your firebox. So that is all it takes. So I hope that helps somebody. That's just what I've done. And like there again, with the titanium enhanced 409 stainless steel furnaces, you don't have to scrape it, the inside. Just take your ashes out in there, and that titanium enhanced stainless steel is going to be fine. The mild steel, that's what I've done. That's just some of the maintenance tips. And what I'll do is we'll go ahead and wait until next season. This coming season, we got firewood cut. Just got to split it. Got to bring it up and got to stack it yet. But we've been working on some other projects. But you know what? Hopefully this helped one person. We didn't get too awful dirty. My pants got a little dirty. My mask got dirty. My hat got dirty. And I had gloves on. But anyway, give us a thumbs up. Give us a comment. If this helps somebody, if it helps one person, that's what matters most to us. So other than that, until the next video, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Other than that, Bailey and I, we got stuff to do. So talk to you guys later. Okay, we come inside because it is pouring, which is good. But I did my test, and I don't know if you can see that, but bright orange, yellowish is your Molly armor. And as long as you test over 350, you are fine, which that's what that is. It's over 350. The greener, it's lightened up a little bit, but we tested right around 8.5 on the pH. So the water in the outdoor wood stove is perfect.